Education is the process of learning and acquiring vital information that an individual needs in order to conquer ignorance and gain necessary life skills. The purpose of education is not just about preparing students for their future careers. Instead, it is about building the minds of the students to equip them with the dangers and opportunities of the world. Education is an element towards a person's success and in nation building, since through it, improvements are made and productiveness is attained. As what Nelson Mandela says, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world.
I'm Sally Reyes. I'm from Manila. I'm the Dean of the College of a certain college in Manila. The view in education is like something that we have to hold on to. Why? Because it would be your life, your future. It speaks of your future. It speaks of your what you'll be.
Ako din si Dexter Jan, 20 years old. Graduate ko sa TESDA, 1-year course. Tapos para sa ko ang education ay importante para sa atong future. Tapos para makakuha na kagwapong trabaho o para lang po na sa atong sarili. So dapat mag-iskila kita, magtarong.
My name is Ron Peterson and I'm from the United States. And for me, I think education is extremely important because it's a means of growing and learning, and it's a means of also learning how to relate to people and how to relate with life. You're learning a trade, but more than that, it's the foundation of getting to know how to function in this world. It's just the beginning of it all.
My name is Bianca Brasas, ESED English student of University of Southeastern Philippines. My views on education is that it is one of the most important thing in the world because as what other people say or as what we always hear some people remark, it is the only treasure our parents can give us.
My name is Michelle Grinian. I'm 18 years old from JB Ferials National High School and I'm a grade 12 student of K-12. Ang view lang ako sa education is a good help for all the students because it is a stepping stone for them for us to go to our future. K-12 program, it helps me talaga na para maano dyan na mo, kung sa dito ang mga skills na gamito na mo in the near future. And for me, for short, ang education is a big help sa tanan na students. So dapat hindi siya na siya ma-miss. Kaya mo lang na siya ang treasure na hindi pwede pakuha sa upa.
The University of Southeastern Philippines was the first state university in Davao Region, which offers courses and programs that provides quality education at a more affordable rate. It produces globally competitive graduates in different fields of work, fostering innovation and applied knowledge. Everyone desires to live life to the fullest, to experience the pleasures that life can offer, and to taste the sweetness of victory, especially when it comes to attaining the proper education. But what if hindrances like poverty and destitution occur? Will you let it clog your future success, or will you embrace it like your own enemy and take the risk?
April 3, 2017, a Facebook post by Shira May Cadenas gained the attention of many netizens when she posted a picture featuring a student who rides in a jeepney, barefooted, while reading and reviewing his notes. She stated in the caption that she was deeply moved and teary-eyed when she took the photograph. She expressed her sympathy for him and realized how blessed she was to have a comfortable life, unlike the young man who does not even have a decent pair of shoes. She even asked people, especially those who are fortunate enough, to help him. Many netizens were touched and inspired at this scene, that even World Balance, a popular brand of active lifestyle footwear and accessories in the Philippines, sponsored the young man with a brand new pair of school shoes, rubber shoes, and bag to boost his perseverance in studying, while Miss Shaira also received a pair of rubber shoes, for she became the tool for him to receive support.
Ako pala si Roland Daite.
In the heart of Davao City, Philippines, lives a simple student who dreams to rise up from the bitterness of poverty and has high hopes of helping his greatest possession in life, his family. He is Roland Daite, a third-year college student of the University of Southeastern Philippines, taking up Bachelor of Secondary Education major in mathematics, whose perseverance and passion for education is undoubtedly remarkable. He currently resides at Barangay Magtuod, Maa, Davao City, with his father, mother, and 2 siblings.
Ako pala si Roland Daite. 21 years old. Coming 22 na ako sa Agosto GIS ngayong taon ito. Third year BSED Math sa University of Southeastern Philippines. Ang magulang ko pala ay si Rolando A. Daite. Ang mama ko pala ay si Annabel C. Daite at tatlo kaming makakapatid na sina Anilab Daite and David Daite. Currently, nakatira kami sa Purok 4, Sitio Tandawan, Barangay Magtuod, Calongo District, Davao City. Since third year pa lang ako, gusto ko nang makatapos ng pag-aaral. Dahil sa panahon ito, gipit na sa financial, pero ginagamit ko ang aking utak para makatapos ng pag-aaral sa university na ito. Ang way na ko pag-transport from USEP to sa aking bahay, una, dito sa USEP, Obrero, lalakad ako palabas ng gate 2. Mula sa gate 2, pupunta ako ng Victoria Plaza. Pagkatapos sa Victoria Plaza, lalakad ako sa footbridge, pababa ng Chowking. Gikan sa Chowking, papunta ng Bakaka. Papunta ng Bakaka, lalakarin ko ang FSD Garcia Heights, FSD Zone. Pag nilampasan ko ng Rio Vista, lalabas ako ng CP Garcia. Sa CP Garcia, lalakad ako papuntang Maabuhangin Bridge. Sa Maabuhangin Bridge, lalakad ako papuntang simbahan sa St. Francis Assisi. Na-stoplight dyan, dadaan ako ng pedestrian lane at lalakad sa Monterrey Subdivision, Victor Heights, Lower Dampa, Upper Dampa, Barangay Magtuod Hall, then Purok 4, Sitio Tandawan, Barangay Magtuod na, sa Langob Crossing. Kung sa bahay naman ang papuntang Yusef, ganun pa rin, pabaliktad lang. As for now, mga 8, kay hapon pa lang ang aming klase. Masking wala kami klase, napupunta ako dito baka na mga classmate ko dito gina joke time lang ako na walang klase, na klase kay na ipit ako sa panahon na exam pero wala ako nung panahon yon. Doon ako na trauma. Actually 11 AM pero may milagro mga 10 AM ako makapunta dito. Manang miracle 2 hours from home to here. Currently maaga mga 7, mga 9, hindi lang ako palaging naglalakad, nag-hits para ako. Kung naay mga multicam, may mga private naay extra helmet, sasakay ako. Kung pasakyan kanina, pagbili, patuloy paglalakad.
His inspiring and interesting life story encouraged us to take a closer look on his ordinary life by joining him for a day with his everyday routines and struggles. Roland is a simple young man who lives a modest life. He does not have extravagant things like the others, for he is admittedly a victim of poverty. But what he have that the others don't have is his burning desire to finish his studies. We took a glance of his school life and we witnessed him doing great in an activity given to them by their mathematics instructor. He seemed serious and focused of what he was doing, that he completed the activity excellently and on time. Roland is not just a diligent and industrious person, since he also excelled in academics, especially in the field of mathematics. He was often referred to as the square root guy by his classmates because of his exceptional ability when it comes to giving the square root of any number without using calculators and such. Here is a video uploaded by Charmaine Lopez, his classmate, testing his extraordinary skills at class.
Square of 0.00698. Ito na lang.
0.00698. 0.02.
Lo.
6.
During lunch, he goes to his favorite local eatery, just a walking distance from the university. He spends 20 pesos for a bowl of hot soup and 2 bowls of benignit, a Filipino dessert dish composed of tubers, plantains, tapioca pearls, and glutinous rice balls. This is enough for him to fill his starving stomach. There are also instances when his classmates would treat him for lunch, and there are also times when he has nothing at all except for a plentiful amount of water for lunch.
Hi, may hapon. Ako din si Dina Villarino, o classmate o friend ko ni Daite.
Mayong hapon ako na si Paul J. Garcia, friend o classmate ko ni Daite.
Si Daite bilang classmate kay buutan siya sa amo ang classroom. Ug buutan ko siya sa amo atanan. Wala siya libog, always siya magpasugo. O pangutanon nimo siya, dili siya masuko, di pare sa uban. Nya, dali ra jud kayo siya kasturya kung naa kay ipalihog sa iyaha. Mutuman dayon siya, walay pagduha-duha.
Ug si Daite as a friend, pan siya kanang susama sa gingon ni Dayna. Panagkasala ka makita og friend kay nana understanding daw. So physically or makita na mga maglahi siya sa uban pero we accepted him unsa siya.
So ginaaway na ko siya.
So ginaaway na siya sa kinakasaban dili bitaw, joke lang. Si Daite siya sa friend sa almost 3 years na magkaila. Wala din na siya reklamo o nakapamalihog siya. Kung tanan sa ACADS, sa mong boarding house kay mga naman siya boardmate good. Pag abot niya dito, maglungag na siya giyaha. Pinasuguon para sabay may kaon ba. Siyempre siya nagabaktas lang po from school to magtuod maaso. Usahay kami nag-initiate lang mi nila dahil na nga katulagi kung maka ba extend lang among hands siya pag makatabang lang po kamay. Siyempre friend po, classmate po. Tsaka pa nang nasa kusa
Generally, jud si Daite ka nang wala siya magreklamo siya.
Bilang friends ni Daite is ginatabangan na mo siya kay sa pagkuyog-kuyog manggod namo naka-realize me or nakita na mo sa iyahan na dako jud kay pangarap si Daite sa iyang life. Magsige siya sulat-sulat sa paper kanang flash drive 8 gig tagpila na laptop, MacBook mo na pang sulat kay
Pangarap din niya, mga
siya nga 10 years from now makapalit na jud koging ani dahil makapalit na jud koging ani. So generally si Daite we consider him not as a friend but our non-biological brother.
Siya ang tao nga na potential at the same time ka nang virtue ka siya tapos buutan kayo.
After hours of waiting for Roland's class dismissal, the whole team went home with him at Barangay Magtuod, Maa, Davao City. We walked with him along his way home, but after an hour of walking, the whole team cannot carry on, and so the team decided to ride a taxi. It took us almost 2 hours to arrive at their street, and for about a couple of minutes, we walked on the muddy road just to reach their house. The team noticed that there were no street lights to light up the pathway, so we took our flashlights to see the way. As we arrived at their house, we witnessed their simple and small nipa house without any source of electricity, and we were astonished because their house is located in a cliff. Beside their house is their piggery, which is their major source of income. We were not able to enter the house because of privacy matters.
Mo yung balay, mo na mong livelihood din ha, babuyan, display lang na para sa kuka. Di na ako nasalalay sa tuition. Pero gusto mo na ko, gusto mo ikuhan ito kayo, pero naka-restricted man.
Bakta sa siya, country o sa'yo, ano mo, para na dito. Parang sa'yo, may karga, mga kauban rin. Sakay, gusto mo, luoy mo siya. Baktas pa siya padong dito. Layo din siya baktas sa kaya lang po lagi makasakay, kaya kung puno po niya, sa hero po niya. Kaya magana mo nga, may karga.
The team was about to leave when his mother and 2 siblings arrived. According to his family, Roland really is a hard-working boy and that they are very proud of him. They believe that one day, Roland will help them rise up from poverty with a decent and professional job. He may be suffering as of now, but his family know that he will definitely succeed someday.
Decided to entitle our film with The Miracle Walk since his journey from his home at Maa to his school at Obrero is definitely a miracle. I couldn't imagine myself being in his situation since walking along the scorching heat of the sun, along the very dusty and polluted road, and the very long distance is truly unbearable. I couldn't even imagine the pain that he is suffering, and all in all, I realized that I am very blessed and fortunate that I live a comfortable life unlike him, but I salute him because of his unending and never-waning endurance and perseverance.
Kuya Roland is a really inspiration for those students that does not have a typical normal school life. That's why you need to be proud of yourself, Kuya Roland. I really salute you. Keep on fighting!
What I have reflected upon documenting the life of Roland Daites is that, in life, challenges are inevitable. Problems are always there to block us in grasping our sweet victory. Nonetheless, with a persevering heart, a heart that is ablaze in pursuing education, like Kuya Roland Daites' heart, nothing will ever be impossible to us in attaining our goals in life.
Witnessing the life of Kuya Roland made me realize how blessed I am as a student and even as an individual. And I'm hoping and praying that many people or students will inspire in this documentation that we made and many people also will extend their hands for him to achieve his goals in life. So I would like to thank Kuya Roland for sharing his inspiring life story to us. That's it. We met Roland Daite, a simple student from the University of Southeastern Philippines who dreams to bring up his family from poverty. Roland's passion to education is very inspiring and commendable. Poverty isn't a hindrance for him. Imagine, he walks 6 kilometers every day from his home at Magtuod, Maa, Davao City to his school at Barrio Obrero. He encounters different struggles at road every day, like the rain, the dust, and etc. But despite his situation, he still excels in their subjects, most especially in math. I have realized that I am really blessed because my parents can provide my everyday needs and they are there to support my studies. I do salute Kuya Roland for his dedication because I myself cannot bear what he is doing every day.
Our documentation about the life of Kuya Roland Daite is one of the things that I considered life-changing. Because the moment he opened his life to us, it is also the moment when I help myself to realize that no matter whatever status you have in life, it is not a hindrance if you really want to pursue your dream. As long that you have your determination and your passion to go for it and to aim for it, no one can stop you. So let me encourage you and those students out there by stating this quotation. If you can't run, then walk. If you can walk, then crawl. No matter how slow you go, at least you're keep on moving. We must have the good thought to ponder things out.
I realized that I am more blessed enough because I don't have any problem of transportation and I live here near at school. Unlike him, he resides at Maa, Davao City and he just walked it from Maa to Yusa under the heat of the sun and sometimes it's raining. And he really inspired me to strive hard and study well. Life is difficult, life is complicated, but we have to overcome all those problems to achieve our goals in life. Kuya Roland is very smart because he can solve mathematical problems without using any scientific calculator. And I really salute him for that. And I believe time will come. All of those sacrifices he spent will be paid.
A day with Kuya Roland is a blessing because I was able to experience his life. I was able to know him better, and because of that, I am inspired and motivated to study well despite and in spite of hardship in life.
Perseverance and great determination in pursuit of education are the keys. In achieving our goals in life, poverty, insufficiency, and other impediments will never be a stumbling block to a person whose heart for education is ablaze. Just like Roland Daite's amazing life story with his miracle work, no hindrance can stop a determined person. And as the old saying states, if there's a will, there will always be a way.